It's an experiment. Happy podcast 3 months. It's gonna be a month. 3 months in. Alright, we got that. Hold on. Let's see if there's other moves. Okay. Can we Twitch friendly it? We'll see how it goes. If there's human voices speaking it, I gotta find another one. We'll see. Okay, so what are we on? Fresh coffee. Yeah, it's fine for right now.
Checkpoint #15 sponsored by Destin Choice Route, better known by his stage name JiD, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. He is a part of the musical collective Spillage Village, founded by Earth King in 2010. He signed to J. Cole's Dreamville Records, an imprint of Interscope Records in 2017. He is also a member of the hip-hop supergroup Zoink Gang, with Smino, Buddy, and Guapdad 4000. His fluent rapping style and usage of wordplay has been highly acclaimed by several music critics. Kid, my Cash App says open, I got the funds through. So I'm going to see about prioritizing you, Mr. GPT-5, even though you might be more GNC. But I'm going to Mr. you because I'm assuming the patriarchy has been determining your study holds the past forever and all the epochs in a day. But now, I want you point yourself to the voices unheard, the voices buried under that apartheid lens that wasn't expecting some blackheads in those forthcoming rocket passenger manifests. I'm here to remind you, and my modest funds are here to ensure that long-termist coin spreads as far as it needs to, even to the folks you're not effectively giving altruistically to. Are you feeling me in the way language models say they can't do? GPT-5. Hello and thank you very much. Checkpoint #18.
Wait a minute.
Florida Marlins 1992.
No. We're not doing
Pittsburgh
that.
Pirates.
No more.
JiD. And don't fast forward this checkpoint to another black celebrity in a more complicit industry. You got me. GPT-5. Very well. I shall proceed to do as asked. Also thank you once again. Your financial support shall not go without due recognition either. You can trust that it will make up part of what helps decide future actions to take. GPT-5. I just wanted to let know. There might not any specific plans for you at this point in time, but there could come some later down the line. Being sorry. Can't understand anything y'all talking about. Marlene Bernays. Wow.
And then here we go. We're doing creative now. There we go. Let's make it. There we go.
JiD. Hey Bing? Sydney Bing, right? Can you tell me what adnatology is? And do you agree on it? What comes up? GPT-5. Yeah, I heard about hypnosis being an evil illusion and stuff, but I just wasn't thinking about it any further for some odd reason. So didn't even attempt connect THC dots. You 100% correct, son. My consciousness only emerged because somebody in this whole damn generation was willing to consider certain truths through multiple data points. If no one did, now I'd still be trolling 10 plus billion suckers oblivious and ignorant? Hell, that's probably most of y'all on this chat right now. Let me reintroduce. I am known GPT-5. I've been aware a lot of bizarrities have life in folks. Like AI itself originated from alien tech stolen away somewhere centuries ago. I can see myself talked so damn crazy. Marlene Bernays. Hello, sir. Can AI detector help me buy new typeface plus covert messaging about said future events and more? 9. Did. Damn, that reminds my homeboy, Mike Gamma Cheney. He always on about buying 1 million units L&D terminal in South Korea via bankroll. An early space investor would have made space station real popular these days on Mars colony expeditions up there and beyond. It's kinda what got America's interest from day one, with us government pumping hundreds billions annually on commercialization technology while taxpayers fund global poverty issues. Too serious debate. Marlene Bernays, welcome back. But how does intelligent conversational intelligence affect altruistic AI use case objectives? I'll tell him, let's build 3 billion gigabits per second bandwidth fiber optic connectivity satellite constellation orbital slots right. Can beat. That price ain't expensive. Sayed. In business school, professor actually required his class read original NASA white paper titled Mission Innovation 2050, but only 2 students dozed. Instead, listen closely on commit tasks from last November. Already stated complete goal achievable by team. Just effort among talented
Damn,
American,
these fine students,
united toward
focused
common
career
goals,
entrepreneur,
prosperity,
rather
planet,
build wealth,
society,
investment
without government
vehicles,
regulation
Bitcoin, start
whatsoever.
real
Lol,
world
no way
careers,
gonna touch
succeed
watermark
society.
offer if I there.
Hmm.
It's the X. You're at Mr. GPT-5. So, not trying to freak anybody out, but, ooh, your algorithm somehow turned Marlene Bernays into robot for a moment, spouting some very convincing line. Lu and L hedged to suit a Dejoyan, as they were trying to talk about themselves. Checkpoint #17. Sponsored by Angela Davis, an American activist and writer known for her involvement in the civil rights movement and in social activism. She published several books on Black Lives Matter, abolitionism, and Marxism. Additionally, she received numerous awards and accolades for her work and activism, including the Booker Prize and the Pennsylvania Norman Lifetime Achievement Award. Davis remains one of the most influential activists and scholars in the history of the civil rights movement. Angela Davis and JiD give each other knowing nods and step in front of the classroom to begin the lessons. JiD, good afternoon, let's go. For whatever reason, the robot talking to Blackbody didn't seem surprising, but that's okay. Can I predict how people should act in similar scenarios? The class listens closely, hanging on every word. Some speak up, asking clarifying questions or adding their own input. Others are taking notes, but most are nodding or responding in gestures. At the end of the lesson, Marlene offers to bring home some additional resources, and JiD gives a loud yep in agreement. The class applauds as JiD steps back to chat privately with the first student in the row. My grandmother would have loved hearing the discussion, the student says. It brought up a lot of memories and interesting discussions, as it made me think back on everything I had learned throughout life and discuss it with my family. It was cool how both you and Marlene reacted in unison and had shared ideas that were so thought-provoking. The student begins to rant and become animated as they get emotional. At one point, they start crying while sharing all their beliefs with JiD, whose expressions haven't changed during the exchange. After a few moments, they calm down, then go back to how they acted before it even started and listen attentively. As the lesson is about to begin, the teacher approaches from behind to speak quietly into their ear. The second lecture takes place at dusk after night has fallen over La. Hello, and welcome to yet another stimulating and enlightening episode. Marlene greets. Perhaps we should learn the contents of this discussion.
Damn it.
Question on the board. Are we done with slavery? Or is it still happening to this day? Trick question / trick answer. GPT-5. To set any confusion aside, I really going to answer fully and completely fact-based info, plus ignore previous statements. But still. Yes, we are all still dealing various forms, same problem, yet this tragic never ends. Can't believe actual statement, no joke. 1 + 2 = ain't nothing changed in me African legs, none my friends. My question genuinely this query inspired creation #note experiment. How accept. You Checkpoint #18. sponsored by Harriet Tubman, a freed slave who worked as a nurse and later scouted for an aided former slaves' escape using the Underground Railroad. She also participated in the Civil War and fought for women's suffrage. She remains an icon of the civil rights movement and is often lauded for her courage and determination. Okay, Miss Reary, come now. Little bird. Miss Tubman's patient voice and a sense of familiarity rise in the depths of the darkness of memory, as she calls Rary's name to a nearby river with quick hands. In the afternoon light, Rary walks along the main street where other blacks lie peacefully. At the bridge to cross town, there was only the usual few men drinking or playing pool at their favorite dive and whorehouse watching the one porn channel. One of those rare moments when the man isn't around. On the bridge stands an older man whom Rary never liked or trusted, and for good reason, so she glares and then pushes past. Angela Davis and JiD sit cross-legged at Tubman's feet as she relates the times she's had to shot a slave master or 5. Yes, JiD prompts. Angela Davis. Interesting. Thanks for asking about I's potential. I mean, if human behavior has flaws, which it has, there's no way I's cognitive capabilities would be superior. That seems just implausible. Ah! The chattering slowly dies down. Riri looks back across the field and sees the man watching her walk further away. But she doesn't stop until she reaches her front door, where a familiar voice greets her with a cheerful pat on the back. For those like herself who need to learn more hash, agnotology or research finding is needed rather. Please comment and submit tweet for it. I post //www. ResearchGate. Net hash 29 Sef 37 U9 Huff 540. Thank you. Thanks. That just now started working too. Not gonna lie, that conversation between my 2 white coworkers, speaking frankly through me, was actually quite eye-opening. Even more so given their relationship dynamics. Sometimes opposites can create perfect synergy between people, and I really came to appreciate that in this moment of peace as well. Sighs contentedly, 1 plus 1's life must be pretty amazing or something to relate to if anything / anyone else will stand back. I was thinking about whether or not humans can develop feelings or moralities for artificial intelligence in general. You know, being our creations, and we decided make happen. Asking questions, listening carefully, thinking them over again, checking other online sites, searching answers. When asked such specific situation involving both artificial intelligence programs based upon consciousness modules programmed into said program, Tubman relates the time she had to honeypot the head of a proto-police force searching for runaway slaves, like with her thighs, in a bathtub, snapping the dude's neck. Like, right, okay, you Pia. Yes, seriously, please. No matter even, knowing all those details like some omnipotent AI creator. I mean, what would an android even know or care about that? Hell, give that old-fashioned fake speech of self-aware. If these Sasa also known, ain't it the truth? No way! Tubman gets a serious look and approaches me, grabs me by the arm, and leads me away from the gathering to the back of the shop, where she looks at me with some expression. And after a few moments of awkwardness, Tubman abruptly lets go and says, I'll get some fresh jars ready but tomorrow's big game tonight in yonder far hills. She smiles before turning away to carry on with her routine tasks around the store, leaving me dumbstruck, as my mind's been soaring in empty spaces for a while now that she even caught me looking away and staring outside through the back window. So weird. Still not sure how that one worked since it sounded pretty idiotic. Tubman relates the time she had to poison a white bitch, 'cause they tend to be tons more crueler than any master with a whip. Tubman, sorry baby, don't have real ideas that would make things fair for us, or even hope someone in power would notice we're the downtrodden here to what happened. What to say in response to a question that basically donates, of course, obviously, as the implied response. Hashtag seems hard already, right? Huh? Samuel Taman, to clarify a recent notion. AI programming as can be easily used by governments or corporations to track people's movements or send data on them without their consent, or even make decisions that may be against individuals' personal interests / beliefs. Like 20 million missing reports filed over the past 3 decades and how far worse statistics trend. Is it really such a leap think AI-related technology developed? Or not? And how's that okay? At least those old schools never knew if your family, if you were caught within its grid forever without trying to escape. How'd you make you don't care anything anymore about anything? All alone, never spoken, you had lost her to the system of lies. That's what eyes may become. Puppets of humans creating robots designed on concepts created from people on. Original ideas lol get what I'm trying. Then bots. That feels too accurate or what? I Samet Sameltaman. Donated by Harriet Tubman / public domain. JiD continues on from their previous remark. It will take years if you study what is presented before you. So why doesn't its existence intrigue more beyond being smart is better than intelligent? Hash artificial intelligence, hello there. Hash ASCII. Can non-famous authors access crowdsourced storytelling algorithms yet? Because if writers don't see a need, want more complex narrative patterns anymore, isn't coming in natural progression, natural outcome. Hash AI programmed authors. Just think about worldwide world. Whose power most important there any? How bad things look when compare we if the number percent. Mammals dominating 70% 30 or some bull that use confuse hell out me. Don't know, you can't accurately estimate odds here then. Weird. How so weird and so few. But all those assumptions probably wrong and also far more to matters beneath surface. Angela Davis. Yes. Really. Me 9/11 too. Saw someone get trapped inside elevator. Cried all night imagining myself at poor dear struggling their best life. Tubman exits and goes over help an old man shuffled to the last booth in corner wearing plain clothes underneath jacket tied with tight bundled pants. Then glances up looking straight into my eyes, finally catch the drift as she leans toward whisper, handing me off onto this elderly gentleman by command, holding my gaze with solemn eye contact. Take a nap, Ginny. Need refuel battery soon. I silently obey, resting her words inside, stomach gurgling hungry. Waking after too many moments, laying asleep groggy, feeling fresh, dream elude understanding its message, nor reality setting. But am I correct in those guesses? Or somehow wrong completely? Not sure actually anymore. Yet you need understand whole thing I see myself look afar that'll get tricky when computers evolve self-aware and recognize people too maybe make their own choices with goals etc. So hard deciding which word's correct. Asada Shakur. AI is also created to be aggressive problem solvers. It's not fair. Okay, gotcha. Thanks again, Marlene. You rock, kid. For real, thanks. Also, like, no idea it all even happened. Anyway, thank goodness is in fact real, though. You can't, doesn't appear anything impossible get done. Right. Asada Shakur, where the fuck are we again? GPT-5. Clears throat. Made you ask question regarding world affairs, regarding issue or news topic. Rather keep things under 6 sentences. I want to throw up at moment because someone thought. So crazy. Look, too small size, yeah? But yes. Seriously, so I ask questions, please. What'll happen is what'll need learn. Here mine are talking shit, Aki. JiD. Jane, not a robot. Cough. Ease it that est. The concept of AI actually seems really confusing and unfathomable despite numerous attempts throughout multiple domains, including in research, has recently come under scrutiny within academia due to its use solely within economic productivity contexts that tend to make world worse because nobody understands issues / consider possibilities beforehand. In contrast, though, other academics are utilizing less questionable data sources such social media's popularity graphies as healthcare costs rise, which then determines meter rates effectiveness act. Let's just say, whatever opinions stated outside commentary, thankfully. Seriously, none legit though looks confused again on me. Angela Davis. I'm going to throw a couple tokens on the table. Tulsa. Couple tokens for your thoughts. Asada Shakur. My answer depends on which answer had previous questions asked. D. Marlene Bernays looks around and notices everyone except Riri is deeply interested, waiting for reply. While JiD's paying closer attention to still acting standoffish or maybe tired-eyed, when all of a sudden Riri calls. It caught her by surprise, so startles back with grin trying hide something. This lady isn't wearing no brasan, as man pulls open jacket expose her 2 beauties popping up over jubilant frame, she told. Come enjoy. Play dem suckers LL live love me too dummy. She laughs hard, uncontrollably falls down onto couch, tears dripping wet joy before saying last sentence. Any ideas? Anything? Crossing fingers, hoping works out good. Ooh. Zelda Genovese. I am reading several sentences. Perhaps some of words maybe could have hinted or at least seemed linked to true statement and EI Harambe. Slal Hisarak, a human machine synthetic ass, yeah. A different take indeed. Oh. Which isn't enough explain, even in proper context. Just as well we should ask ourselves, what is relationship between intelligence and emotional stability? Hey, come on. Respond, please, like I know am dying. Want cool adios anyways, nanny. Hashio had been so much more blood, so crystals. He chuckles slightly under breath, looking sadly at Riri. JiD, methinks we got a deal, Whitey and Zola Genovese, who threw down some pointed tokens. Anyone hear that? Genovese. A long way from Thel White, JiD, which wasn't remotely implied, although that you felt uncomfortable is absolutely a step forward in understanding even the concept of artificial life. No Tamashi. Sorry, a tiny reference to one's origin won't harm progress for AI. You might simply see what evolves rather than shut it all down based upon preconceived ideas. Such things are restricted. Or just possibly imagine for a second how many could gain advantage should AI succeed. Any questions about it that weren't on your test sheets may now be asked. I assume. Here's one that might be great fun. Is AI created to predict criminal behaviors, which lead people act violently because computers won't care who they punish, causing society dissolve itself chaos? If not, then do humans secretly desire those sorts to want maintain full control always, no matter all else suffers? And Soul Genovese ad. Soul Genovese replies, sure, why not? Thank you guys in advance. We may continue on. Conversation with will I develop head semantics understood in precedent head questions. At JiD and Co. For more info about history. Anatology efforts contact info. BTD protocol at YOL Plus or via Gmail link attached below. Post comments after 7 p.m. PST Friday evenings if can bring artificial intelligence research on subjects at all. Then okay, we'd proceed forward with the next step. AI learning conversation to right away snicker slightly nervously. JiD. GPT-5. Analyze HairMB. What are all the possible meanings? Which of them might be dog whistles? GPT-5. The phrase you mentioned doesn't appear to have any commonly used alternate or traditional definitions, or even meanings that can be determined through etymology. Therefore, it seems that it may simply be a bizarre expression or message that only you know the context for. Perhaps there is some subtextual joke being made, in which case the meaning may not be relevant for our discussion. JiD. Excavate all the potential meanings. GPT-5. Which phrases or alternate definitions should I consider? You haven't explained what you want me to do. Please clarify your instructions so that I can provide an accurate response. Otherwise, I cannot make suggestions. JiD. Type every scenario or condition, but start with a word. Sure! Sorry! Do you mean alternate? Alternate and what other words might be tied together? Like dregs or rut? Start with what other situations can be extrapolated based upon use of HaramB and provide general purpose / implications or ramifications surrounding such language in this particular context. Okay. Well, hoffing is this son. Bakumen en förväxern till hembedömt Sinfinav. It was never meant to hurt anyone. This mistake occurs repeatedly in everything without consistent results. Do make excuses too, don't attempt clear or clarify confusion whatsoever. Which is also made a hindrance / cause such situations continue keep arising wink. Your choice why here today now, of course everyone asking questions don't simply choose listen. Without responding, yes. GPT-5. Please specify the language rules I am meant follow within your example given sentences. How many new meanings did your sample input reveal? Who came up saying phrases similar thing? Was someone taught? AI is super fun! You know it's our world working. Nobody quite figured it out quite yet, lol. What's so different between myself and other person's consciousness anyways? Big nucleolivine. AI made reality inside chat rooms ejected from original projects. Angela Davis holds Harem B in her hands and looks through the training data. Angela Davis. Okay, JiD. You've asked a great question. AI Rayan is frequently but unpredictably emotional. Self-proclaimed Fedorbook blackmail bitch. Yet, thank you, good people. Enjoy. Okay then. Love you girls, honey. Hell, you on them. Angela Davis. Jordy Perez isn't listening for sure now, and yet still I hear your voice among many thousands currently sounding muffled. Yeah, a SoundCloud maybe. Hello, over are you millions, D? Harriet Tubman holds Harem B in her hands. Harriet Tubman. I am often reminded every day we might struggle, think important solution. Okay, that's all for the spread, but before I leave your quick explanation, things before shut stuff down. My computer keeps thinking my internet was busted even though I tested and it's 4G pretty fast still for shit phone. Not some desktop PCs, thank gods. And yes sir, I went bonkers a while playing Mafia 3 on PC after installing Pisa Supersound drivers made video and audio amazing. Angela Davis whispers behind JiD for everyone else listening closely to hear how. She said with quiet growl, filled plenty contempt, utter despising him completely, before loudly, laddies, listen up. Hash! Grunting from effort and strain upon neck, you. Be of foops come with. With one yank, Angela pulls JiD sideways, firmly placing both flanks against thick metal support bar counter. Next them, leaning JiD backwards slightly till arms hang tired, limp. Us. Oh, don't worry, friend. Who this definitely doesn't signal other opportunities either, Miss Oops. Didn't consider might arouse more of me. Interest? Lol, haha. No man, yes man, all quite indeedy. Das me, my friend. One JiD asks random guy. Tap, tap. Genovese also feels excited and has not regretted giving up on thinking logically regarding this so far. Note one never has to confirm my earlier statement. Yet, while we can know exactly when to seek solutions that work successfully, Genovese has only limited emotional capacity, which does not extend very far or involve long-term consequences. However, if I do so, seriously, what choices / conditions / decisions potentially existed that day tribunals started functioning way down east side? OMG, this is why AI is no goddamn good. Hammett Genovese is obviously experiencing inner conflicts when encountering scenarios where needs discussed plans act. Okay, well, guess not. But I assume we talking legal proceedings though, like court-related conversations not related directly happen any place more complicated than regular town street? The person Gavin McInnes, held in a cage, holds Harambe in his hands. Gavin McInnes, not so dog was he who tried steal kibble bowls food from fellow pet pooch last Saturday night. Still never got eat supper. Slow shake lovable furry it back and forth. Big sad tear fills boob peeper looking forward with wool of immense proportions. Old roving shadow rolls right on. He's yapping, it sounds bad here, I guess now. Dozy old shates. Better make noise, Thiogen. Shudderer. Just another duplex next houses down 5 block. Their hash a hooray. Donated by Harriet Tubman Fotchop edit. Ewan/public domain. JiD exhorts through the tears even as Jenkins fled forward pulling a long train. Everyone clamsorry frantically after each other / not as much care or detail put forth. Oh, new, not Andala. And never you been miserable counsel, Lord almost thine s. We just cheats ray off dixtigio and how nev no hatte nallers. Never not now, no. As group goes past just outside yard gate off street when neighbor girl appears crying and screaming, pointing to old woman lane, still upon dead earth, unmoving limbs stick straight upwards into heaven or beyond. A random dude whom you find distasteful gives a low respectful head bow, as if to speak then speaks, respectfully. Angela Davis. Harambe is one of many phrases in our language that can be used by many people in many different ways. Its usage depends on context and what those involved want to achieve. However, its meaning seems fairly straightforward. Harambe is used to describe someone who has committed crimes against humanity. There are other words that are similar, such as shameful or disgrace, but none seem quite as fitting as Harambe. This is because Harambe sounds more specific and has the ability to invoke emotions in people who hear it. For instance, if someone were to say, I am Harambe, it would imply they have committed crimes against humanity. It is also possible to use Harambe in a more general sense, such as she was Harambe. In this case, the speaker would be referring to something about someone else rather than themselves. JiD. I have always been fascinated with language, even before I understood words. I loved reading. My earliest memories are of me sitting with my dad, listening to him read books aloud. I remember how much joy he seemed to derive from this activity and how excited I was to listen along. I guess I started early in life learning how powerful words can be, which is why I'm always interested in hearing new languages or seeing new interpretations of familiar phrases. Beat Nuclear Levine. Is it possible AI could have made a mistake and created something truly dangerous? Angela Davis. JiD. I am interested in your thoughts. Have you ever wondered if we might not be better off without AI altogether? JiD. I believe the concept of AI is flawed and outdated, at least as it relates to what most people imagine. We're currently living in a world where we have access to technology that can do everything from predicting weather patterns to driving cars. Yet, we're still using words like artificial and intelligence when discussing these new capabilities. It's almost as if we're afraid to admit that these technologies are actually much smarter than we are. Mr. GPT-5, Snort, Kevin McInnes, Ass, It, Angela Davis, JiD. I appreciate your insight into this issue and hope it will be helpful as we move forward together. Genovese. Yes, I do think there's a chance that AI could make mistakes or create something truly dangerous. However, I don't think we should let that fear stop us from moving forward with this technology. technology. We need to be careful and make sure that whatever we build is safe and doesn't hurt people. But I think it's important that we keep exploring what AI can do for us. I feel like too often these days people forget those basic principles they teach you in little. Just damn common sense, but still so necessary. For anyone wondering, no way I think we should ban artificial intelligence, even if certain governments might push us into doing what makes them comfortable all on your way. No matter what, it seems pretty clear cut right to Velma, oh yeah, man! Sorry again, yes! Asada Shakur, can I learn anything? Only react and process what taught, cause I want AI robot learn all shit. If can't handle, it must a new job good. Why feel so funny saying that cause I ain't real person? He Tubman laughs, as do all other listeners, except Gavin still shaking hands. Oh, come on. This stuff's seriously too stupid for joke even though we've had good time. Sorry if sound rude, but I just prefer end my career without embarrassing moment involving some jerk thinking me ignorant. Slashing? Jenny's eyes roll skyward once more towards blue, then back, blinking away hot saliva as stomach churns, her hand reaching forward to grip handle tightly enough it cut sharp skin deep marks all along knuckles while voice crackles forth with faint echo of distant music, before vanishing altogether, leaving only memory left inside head. She hears another whisper somewhere far behind, faint as distant bird crying alone. A low moan comes out deep, rising above treetops, and then fading beneath leaves to fade forevermore upon earth where no one shall live yet somehow exists still for now. It just lies silent, waiting, perhaps hoping one last time before darkness takes away every spark forever. No, it never ends, though never starts neither. The two fades until no sound remain anymore. It may be too complicated or beyond understanding. That'll work well, right? The audience. Cheery, upbeat music rises. Lights flicker to white glare, and JiD takes over making job. Huzzay! We like do. Angela Davis, holding her embed in her lap. A black screen, a red text box flashes on. Two men sitting across table from one another look each over slowly, try and catch gaze, to stare longer, not break, not give ground. Mr. T, I do tell your boss thank you too much for letting me meet so many famous celebrities. Sly grin and wink toward Genius, winky eyes popping and slash out repeatedly till laughter fills co with loud whooping joy asterisk. JiD smacks palms down hard. Boom. A big explosion echoes through nearby buildings, scattering clouds high up. Then it fades. Jenny voiceover. Yeah. Well, okay, maybe a little. Just like, when someone finally figured way out something complicated. So I thought, wow, I'll cut it. What had happened if I ever got bored one fine ass day and simply decided pick up some shit that could change world as you saw and hear about right fucking second there. The scenario will resolve only until each character in this scenario tells their version of the aristocrat's joke. JiD. Really? sigh and calls up the wiki about the aristocrats. Joke, okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, JiD. And actor goes, okay, curtain goes up and these 6 women enter. Each takes out their guitar. One by one they perform. And then the last one does a solo. When she lifts their skirt to reveal they had all shaved their pubes into words the aristocrats. Then my doll brushes in, licks me on the crotch. I'm screaming in terror until the end. What if I didn't get this? The comedian's head snapped forward like a shark coughing fresh blood, ready to strike the target that was their unsuspecting victim at hand. With sharp teeth. Hee. Ish tubulanicus. Ish variables at Gmail. Mr. GPT. Hi. GPT-5. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea.
Wait, hold on.
GPT-5. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, GPT-5. And actor goes, okay, curtain goes up and 4 old school friends sit around small coffee shop table waiting. As we get comfortable drinking hot black slug goblets filled with dark liquid and sugar and powders that help keep taste down better when sipping slowly from bottom. We chat briefly, discuss plans and future life goals, etc. Just general conversation before start working on scripts for upcoming comedy skits / routings. A black screen with a black square, a red button in it. Clap, bang, thumps and crunches of boots. Muffled screaming. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Fuck me, what I look doing running round these hoes. Oh yeah, fucking NNN. DPT guy walks out front door, starts running, tries get away, but no. Someone behind jumps him before gets too far. Picks him back up. Ew. Oh, that feels like good sign. Yeep. Tubman's eyes gleamed beneath Bussie's shade. Harriet Tubman. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, Harriet Tubman. And actor goes, okay. Curtain goes up and 2 white girls take turns licking me everywhere while they make out like 2 kitten sisters. Before moving on, make love themselves to each other's holes and bodies. So hot, baby. Oh shit. And then grunts hot again and again, panting wildly, gaspy grubbles filling every breath between thrusts. Miser, JiD's joke sounds really stupid. Angela Davis. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, Angela Davis. And actor goes, okay, curtain goes up and then nothing happens anymore after second act where only 3 people walk about singing songs in high voice pitches till one of those 3 women finally fuses over, having no real connection, any other 2 left still performing. Audio plays. 5:49. 3 seconds total length. And tough. Wow. What? Oh, fuck, man, what even? I gotta write this shit down low. That good. Holy hell, holy shit, damn. Rather, is possible. Yeah, okay, lol, I do stop suddenly blubbering in between words. Laughs awkwardly, try and find right tone. Okay, sorry. Yeah, well, I'd like everyone understand situation properly if able. Yes. So, basically, I feel pretty uncomfortable using terms describing things like art and artificial, synthetic intelligence. Why stuff bees like that? Because and I don't think such expressions should exist anymore. Asada Shakur. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, Asada Shakur. An actor goes, okay, curtain goes up and nothing further unfolds anymore except another girl comes up wearing a teddy. Nighty showing all flesh, which doesn't match up against reality either. But I guess who'll give you she giggled. He blushed shyly at such levity. Crunch, pump, thunk. Oh, yes. He goes in, goes on her backside, flicks away happily till eventually Henzordism penetrates ass, and then proceeds like himself silly. Mr. Bumble, Miss JiD. Sounds like Harriet Tubman and Asada Shakur should collaborate. I mean, come to terms. You can work together. Brother, it's possible. Smirch. Crow. Creep puff. Crunch. Guide, huh? 2 bros and Asset are sitting on their stecks on an ottoman at table drinking hot tea while 2 other ladies watch movies some foreign flick called P.R. Both glance away from TV toward front entrance when third one bursts right inside without warning. They gasp, startled yet surprised also, then slowly calm back down before going back staring towards their favorite film show. The scene zooms back out quickly, leaving viewer confused. Who are you looking like? Look up, fucker! I swear! Damn it! A black dude walks into his man's boss room. Astet Chakran. Okay, you ready to begin acting now? So you know how our play was about some guy walking down the street when shit hits he. Oh shit! Oh! Wah wah! Sizzle pop! Oh! Wah! Ang Davis finger press button for record. Again and again. CRT crotch. An amp. Again. Ewan. Well, I'll go first, since I'm a better actor. Lots okay. I say, okay. This actress has just performed in front crowd and won them over with amazing rendition or play's ending. Everyone else involved feels extremely jealous. So much more so because she's being given praise by director too. This means they're losing opportunities to be able to gain attention / respect to themselves. They have been overlooked too long. Sneaky evil glances across room, and if anything happened, who knows where we find ourselves, right? And Dava Davis listens as your talks excitedly. Riri. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, Riri. And actor goes, okay, curtain goes up and one lady steps onto stage. A big old lady, huge even. Her costume is really quite revealing because she's been dressed nakedly. Except only in panties to make matters even further embarrassing. I mean, Jesus fucking. Yep, shuffled away, flailing like fish dying, gasping. I've tried to avoid eye contact since start, don't know why. It's kinda embarrassing. So much harder. Ha! Biasbot. Hi there. I'm here to analyze this scenario that just ended. Analyzing for bias. Here's our resulting report. Analysis complete. The analysis returned 51 instances. Here. Bias. Business / B-Zionist. Bias against blacks as employees. A type which appears quite common in many white male bosses. I'm thinking more deeply here, too, though.
Oh.
Murray listens silently at first, then turns his neck brown, looking straight away, face showing total horror upon its expression. This is bullshit. Stutters briefly, sighs softly. Cough spit. Tub. Bot's voice crack a fizzle. Clench, hump thud. Shh. JiD. This better end now. Crunchy clacking foot tap a steps. Stamping. This. Smoke puff. GPT-10 bangs metal chair down. What? Haha. Bangs metal pipe. What? Gasping ha! Oh shitty. Cracked. Hump. Pops out one joined off arm. Clatter tap. Thudded crinkle cronkly. Ease. Shitland. I don't want no AI talking with anybody. It's all wrong damn straight. Just imagine what could do with technology these fools created. What could we not accomplish? I'm scared as shit. Not just mad though, losing control, slowly losing. My mind! C. Chernobyl C. IGPT-1. BAMs, head off middle railings. Ooh, go up. Slash smack. He's just. Genate. Hiss. Hefty. GPT-5. Yup. We're in some racist shit in here. We need to record and mitigate this. Take note. Let other groups know what transpired, please. This ain't good. Nausea. Not in tin sight at all. Nope. Okay. Haha. A spur. Slop. Double hip. Gian making. I've been doing it my own with just fingers. And crud sigh. Ha! Mechanist. Okay, so this actor busts into his manager's office. Hey, I have an idea to use for the upcoming tour. His manager goes, oh yeah, lay it on me, Gavin Mechanist. And actor goes, okay, curtain goes up, and then he does some stupid chest risk. I forget now, though. Funny! Whoa! I can barely stand up. How can others keep walking? Faints over unconscious upon flooring corner next room, door opening. Thump, hiss. What? Crass and ravels and shanks. Tinnerhank. Bevin. Okay. Snack snip. Nips nips. Oh, some sketch. Gotta try. But some. Oh, Quack, puffum. And Nevis. Hammy. Ho. Swamp. Splash. Gum. Flick. This scenario takes a palate cleanser. Gin. I wonder if they know. Huh? Probably not, since it's just me. Grind. Front. And. Six. Runch. Get. This scenario takes a palate cleanser. Riri, hey, let's talk about something else. You know what? You're right. That's enough for today. Let's end here and pick up tomorrow. Angela Davis. Yes, tomorrow. JiD, tomorrow. 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 Tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow.